Welcome to Mrs. Nightmare. Sit back and enjoy this original horror story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And now, for the night shift. Why do I always end up in this situation? Do I have the kind of face or personality that just screams she should definitely work the night shift? Every job I manage to land, I'm stuck with the latest, loneliest shifts. Sure, maybe it's because I'm constantly moving and switching jobs, so I end up with the crappy shifts no one wants. But after enduring the same lonely nights at 5 different fast food places, it's starting to feel a bit personal. Well, anyways, at least this place doesn't have a lot going on at night. Very few people really want ice cream at midnight, especially in the dead of winter, so it's mostly just making sure the stockroom and freezer are organized for the morning shift, and then I get to sit on my phone for the rest of the night. It was actually kind of odd that I got this job in the first place. I just moved into town a few weeks ago and started scoping out the job postings on the local classified sites. This place has had this opening posted for months. I know the night shift sucks, but in a town this size, it's odd that one of the local high school kids hasn't snatched up this laid-back job where you get to play on your phone for pretty much your entire shift. I haven't really had a chance to talk to anyone else who works here since I work alone, but when I tried to ask the manager who showed me around my first day, she was very shifty about why the post had been up for so long. For tonight, I finished up in the back room, and now I'm going to sit back and watch something. Maybe The Office or Superstore. Nothing too intense, since it can be a bit spooky sitting here all alone. The nearest building is a Mexican drive-thru restaurant that closes at 11 p.m., so I'm pretty much all by myself out here after that. Just as I'm settling in, there's a huge crash from the stockroom. It's so loud and unexpected, I let out an ear-piercing scream that scares me even more. I run into the storage room and find the shelf that usually holds the boxes of napkins and plastic utensils knocked completely over, and plastic spoons absolutely everywhere. I start to laugh at how ridiculously long this is going to take me to clean up, and then a shiver runs down my spine. How did this heavy metal shelf fall over? It doesn't look like anything knocked it over, or that it collapsed. It just seemed to fall over on its own. I know that's impossible. The whole thing had to weigh at least 100 pounds, all loaded up like I know it was. This is really creepy. Is there someone or something in here that pushed the shelf over? I try to laugh my silly idea off, but the sound dies in my throat. Something definitely pushed the shelf over. I just hope it's a family of raccoons or something that made their way in here, not some creeper living in the back room that's going to murder me when I find his hiding place. Okay, I'm definitely being ridiculous. I just need to clean up this disaster and then get back to my show and relax. I get the shelf right side up with a lot of effort and start working on the spoons. Do I throw them out or do I just put them back in the box and not tell anyone? At the exact moment I decide to be responsible and throw the spoons away, the soft serve machine in the front starts making a loud noise. I know that noise. That's a bunch of ice cream being served. And then more crashing sounds. What the hell is happening here? I run to the front of the store and see the soft serve machine running at full speed. Ice cream going everywhere, and more plastic utensils all over the floor. I look up from the mess of ice cream just in time to see the front door slamming behind one of the tallest men I've ever seen, who's running away from the store. Okay, that's it. There's definitely something going on here, and I'm not sticking around to find out what. I leave the store right then and there, just barely remembering to lock the door behind me. My boss is understandably furious with me. From her perspective, I've knocked over a month's supply of napkins and utensils, and wasted a couple gallons of ice cream, and didn't bother to clean any of it up. My claims of a creeper living in the back of the store doesn't do much to convince her. Instead, she pulls me into the manager's office and starts playing the security footage from last night. We both watch the storage room footage and see the shelf start to vibrate completely by itself and then go crashing to the floor. I feel like saying something along the lines of "I told you so" when my blood runs cold. On the other screen, walking in the front door, is the incredibly tall man. The video keeps playing and we watch as the soft serve handle moves itself, gushing ice cream onto the floor. The tall man seems surprised by this, and then the utensil station explodes, sending spoons absolutely everywhere. The tall man runs out of the store, just as I run to the front from the storage room. I turn to my manager, expecting her to share my surprise in what we just saw, but instead, she's sobbing uncontrollably. When she finally calms down, I learn why the night shift has been open for so long. The last girl who worked here was horribly murdered in the store. which is why they added the security cameras. And the killer was never caught. The Mexican restaurant security system did catch an image of a very tall man going in and out of the shop that night, but that's all the info they had. It feels like my heart stops while she tells me this. I don't know what to say or do. All I know is I'll never work a night shift again. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more. Thank you.